Hello, Aries. Thank you so much for joining me today on Fortune's Wheel Tarot. This is going to be a reading for July 2023, or whenever this message finds you. I offer this for the highest good to benefit the planet. Release me from any blocks and restrictions. May this serve all who need. Spirit and angel guides, keepers of the divine white light, keepers of the Akashic records, ascended masters. What are the messages for Aries at this time, please? Messages for Aries at this time, please. Thank you. Your first card out is the Seven of Forces, Balance. The second card is the Eight of Roses, Sangha, Community. Your third card is the Two of Keys, the Treasure. These cards are making me smile, Aries. And on the bottom, the number 20, Major Arcana in the Akashic Tarot, Will, Wisdom, and Mind. This is an awesome card to have on the bottom as well. It means that you have the power and you're working with the Ascended Masters right now, whether you're aware of that or not, Aries. You have the power, the will, wisdom, and mind of God within you. The power of creativity and fire, and the receptivity of water to create whatever it is that you want to do right now. You're in a time of great power and coming back into your power and being aware of that, Aries, is what I'm seeing already. I'm going to clarify with a few cards from the Everyday Witch Tarot. Thank you, Spirit and Angel Guides, for these messages for Aries. What are the clarifying messages, please? Clarifying messages for Aries, please. On Balance, we have Nine of Pentacles. On Sangha, Community, the Knight of Pentacles. On the Treasure, the Four of Swords. And on the bottom of this deck, the Page of Swords. I tend to think that these cards clarify each other. So the Page of Swords clarifying the Will, Wisdom, and Mind card. The Page of Swords, of course, is a youngster. He's a page. It can be a card of a curious person, someone who's bringing truth. It can also be a card about enthusiasm. Some people may look at this as a card of prying eyes, but clarifying the will, wisdom, and mind, I'm reading it as a card of enthusiasm. And it's definitely a time of power for you, Aries, and for you stepping back into your creativity and getting your fire back. So the first cards that you received were the Seven of Forces, Balance, clarified by the Nine of Pentacles. In this Seven of Forces card, you can see some papers stacked on the table there. There's a set of scales, some scrolls. This card can indicate some type of a legal matter that you could be in the process of right now, Aries. The forces are akin to wands in the traditional Rider-Waite tarot deck, and this card is indicating balance, obviously. And if you've been going through some type of court or, everything in society ultimately wants to achieve balance. So this card is asking you right now to consider the areas of your life that you could potentially bring more balance into. If this is not regarding any kind of legal issue or anything like that, it could just be some kind of paperwork that you need to finish up, Aries. Maybe there's something that is hanging out there right now that you need to take care of. For those of you who are resonating with this as some type of legal action, it could be due to, children, custody, divorce, of course. It could also be something like inheritance, work contracts. It could be anything like that. There's so many instances, so many examples that I could give, but the important thing right now is to pay attention to detail and to remember that things bode well. The golden light that is coming through this doorway, washing over the desk here, indicates things will come out in your favor, that there will be balance. And be aware of your thoughts and actions right now, Aries, because they are how you manifest. So just keep that in mind. Keep in front of those thoughts. The Nine of Pentacles, of course, is, she's not lacking for anything here. She has everything, and she has it on her own. She's worked for what she has, and she's enjoying the fruits of her labors, and she, quite frankly, does not need anyone or anything to help her. She's self-sufficient, and this card indicates financial gain. And with balance, it indicates that is what is coming into your life at this time, Aries. So I hope that resonates with all of you, because we all could use balance, but especially financial balance. I certainly could. So I'm sure, everybody needs money. Everybody wants money and needs money, but it's a blessing to have it in abundance and to be able to bless someone else. That's just as important. The next card's out for you, the Eight of Roses, Sangha Community, clarified by the Knight of Pentacles. The Sangha Community card is a card of just that. It's finding a group of like-minded people that you can share your journey. This life is about living and loving and enjoying those times with the people that we love and that we enjoy being with. And on this card, there are many different symbols of different tribes, different religions, and you can see these people around the table having a lively conversation, enjoying each other's company. This is indicating that it's a time for you to do this. Find those people. Maybe you feel that, Aries, quite frankly, we're just fine being on our own. We are just fine being on our own, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. You have to love yourself and be able to spend time with yourself, and being alone doesn't mean being lonely at all. But for an Aries, personally, having an Aries sun, there are a few people in my life that are vital to my existence. Not to say that I couldn't live without them. We all can make it, but they make my life infinitely better. just by being in it. And they're a cheerleader for me and I for them. And they're just a few that if anything happened, I know that I could depend on them. And they can depend on me as well. You know, there are a few people that you can call at 3 a.m. that would actually help you. And that's your community, Aries. That's your community. Those people that you resonate with on a deeper level. So with this being clarified by the Knight of Pentacles, you know, the Knight of Pentacles is determined knight. He may be the slowest one in the deck, but he will get there. He has all the tools on his belt here, and he will get there. He may not be the fastest, but he will get there. So this card, clarifying the community card for me, is I'm just feeling intuitively that it may have taken some of us, quite a long time to find these people that we can call community. Maybe, you know, a lot of us are still in the process. If you're like me, it takes a while to build trust and to let people in, to let those walls down enough to see the real you. So it could be that, you know, this card can indicate, the Knight of Pentacles can indicate a stubborn person as well, a hardworking person. And I think that it's good to be discerning. It could be that you're being a little stubborn about finding this community or letting some of these people in, but it's also good to be discerning. That's how you find out people are worth their salt, so to speak. You know, if you've endured things with people, you know, there's a saying, if you want to find out who someone really is, you know, go on vacation with them. And I think that's very true. So at any rate, it could be that, you know, you're struggling, or it's taken you a long time to find these people in your community, but you're finding that foundation. And the third card out for you is the Two of Keys, the Treasure, clarified by the Four of Swords. The Two of Keys, the Treasure, is a card that you can see that this room has been plundered. The man is looking defeated, and someone has clearly robbed his belongings. And this card is to remind you that the true treasure lies within you, Aries. The box on the table here is the only thing in the room that's been undisturbed, and there's a light coming from it. And that is to show that the treasure is within you, and nothing can take that away. Nothing could ever take that away. Nothing can dim the light that shines from within. And with this being clarified by the Four of Swords, this is a card of rest. It's a time of taking a break, of gathering yourself. And some of you, I feel, need to be reminded of that, Aries, that nothing can touch that light that is within you. Some of you, I feel like, are just to the point of exhaustion right now. And you need to just take a break and rest, and remember that we all are souls having a human experience. And it's okay for you to stop and rest. So I feel like that's a big message for you in this month of July, is to take that time that you need to rest. And remember that that light within you, nothing can touch, Aries. Nothing can touch. You are a beautiful and blessed being. And I feel like there are many people who love you in your community, who look up to you, who look to you for guidance. And it's okay to allow yourself rest. I know it's difficult sometimes, and we feel guilty for doing that because we just need rest. But do not feel guilty, Aries. Take the time that you need because, you've got to take care of yourself before you can take care of anyone else. I'm going to get a card for you now from the Shaman's Dream Oracle. Thank you, Spirit and Angel Guides, for these beautiful messages for Aries. What is the Shaman's Dream Oracle message for Aries at this time, please? The number 32, Jeweled Web Connectivity. I am not sure if you can make this out. The images on these cards are so interesting to me, and the messages are just sometimes they're just they leave me speechless. So I've read this card before, but the fact that you received community and then this connectivity is already ringing bells for me, Aries. So I'm going to read from the book for you because this card and these cards from the Shaman's Dream Oracle just have so much information. Jeweled web, connectivity, no separation, the feeling state. Approaching any oracle requires you to come in with certain expectations. You're either looking for confirmation of what you already know or attempting to shed light on what eludes you on the obvious path you're on. You're asking whether you will reach a desired goal of some kind. You're rarely able to see beyond memory or projection. And so, naturally, everyone comes to the oracle with a narrow perception of what's possible. Imagine that the answer to your question is not about landing at a particular destination, meeting a goal, connecting to a special lover, reaching an end game, or experiencing anything specific. Instead, you discover a shimmering web of jewels you didn't know existed. The world is interconnected in a living web of energy. It isn't possible to know how any of it works, but know this: what is in your highest good is a sparkling jewel that lights up for you among this web of possibilities. You just need to know how you want to feel and choose this consciously. Take your focus off getting anywhere. Practice feeling and being in a place where your desired experience has already come to pass. Who will you be when this is true for you? Can you be that now? Feel that now? Practice that. The better you know your path within this web of life, the more it will light up for you. It is celebrating you already. That is an awesome message, Aries. And that is the key to manifestation, is practice feeling and being in a place where your desired experience has already come to pass. You just need to know how you want to feel and choose this consciously. I know that can be a lot more difficult than just saying that sometimes, Aries. But honestly, sometimes it is just as simple as that. And making a choice of how you want to feel and consciously choosing that That is so powerful, Aries. So powerful. So you are a powerful manifester right now. And I'm just feeling that it's very important for you right now to take the time out that you need to rest, recuperate. Consider the fact that the light within you, the treasure within you, nothing can dim. Nothing can dim. And that's a beautiful thing, Aries. I hope that that gives you hope today. If you've been feeling lost or alone, you're not. Okay, well, we're going to take that because it just literally popped right out. Flow. Allow me, divine, to move with the flow and respond with calmness and peace. You know how to do that, Aries. You absolutely know how to do that. I hope that this message has resonated with you. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you like this reading, please like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Enjoy your July. Love and light.